Hey everybody, Texas News Studio, Mark Meyers here. I want to give you kind of an update on what's going on with Tropical Storm Harold. So we're going to give you the latest updates in terms of the status of the storm, where it's going, and also some of the warnings that are still ongoing. We've had several tornado warnings that are ongoing, so I want to make you all aware of that right now. So good to see everybody coming in for kind of a early afternoon broadcast here at TNS. So let me give you first off the latest from the National Hurricane Center, and also let's go over to our weather map here. So this is the current look of the radar right now. We're looking in reflectivity mode, and as you can see, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 different tornado warnings ongoing at the moment. These are in the pink right now, and some flash flood warnings around Corpus Christi and off to the west. The Tropical Storm Harold has made its way inland now, and I'll give you the latest information. This is coming from the National Hurricane Center. Harold makes landfall on Padre Island, Texas. Heavy rains and tropical storm force winds expected during the next several hours. Now, the position as of 10 a.m., and it's since changed and moved inland, was moving to the west-northwest at a pretty good clip at 21 miles per hour. Minimum pressure 998 millibars. Maximum sustained winds are 50. Now, right before it came in this morning, around 8 to 9 o'clock, it was really beginning to intensify. And like we talked about before, had there been more time, this could have been a hurricane, a much more serious threat. But because it was so delayed and because of the formation of the storm where it was, it just didn't have time to become what it could have been. But again, there's still a lot going on. You can see the radar is just lit up with storms. And again, we're going to cover some of the flash flood warnings and some of the tornado warnings across the region for kind of a quick update this afternoon. So again, thanks for joining us here at TNS, giving you the latest in the live updates right now. Now, in terms of the public advisory and also the forecast, we're going to be looking at again, the main threats are going to be, of course, the heavy rainfall amounts, 2 to 4 inches, ISO at higher amounts up to 6 inches. Across Mexico, they're saying 4 to 6 inches, with locally amounts up to 10 inches. And there again, the tropical storm conditions are expected in the warning area over the next several hours. So we'll keep an eye on that. Again, the next advisory is going to be at 1 p.m., so I don't have anything else to report on that. Let's go ahead now and go to the actual radar and give you some of the latest updates. Now, again, the system has moved inland, so disregard this little icon here of Harold because it's further inland now. It's probably right, well, let's just take a look at the center of the circulation. But you can see the center of the circulation is off to the southwest of Corpus Christi right now, probably in the general area somewhere around FairUse and Kingsville. And then again, you can look at all the intense rain coming across still through Corpus Christi right now, but these bands will eventually lessen over time and eventually move off to the west. You can see there's still bands out into the Gulf of Mexico. Let's look at the current satellite. We may be able to get the visible satellite on right now. Let me take a look here. Let's look at the visible. Maybe. Here's the veggie. So here's the visible satellite that I've got for you. Let me see if we can change it. Let me go another direction on this. So again, this is the current visible satellite, which is kind of hard to say. Let's go ahead and pull it back out. Now you can see this canopy of clouds across South Texas today. Again, up in Central and North Texas, Central Texas has a little bit more cloud cover, but not much. And again, somebody the other day said, you're not emphasizing the threat that Central Texas is in serious drought. Well, you're right, it really is. Central Texas and really most of the state has been under severe drought, but Central Texas in particular has been hit very hard by drought conditions. Up here in North Texas, we've been hit pretty bad as well. We've had incredible dry spell, but down toward Waco, Killeen, Temple, you're under the gun for drought as well. Again, a little bit more cloud cover, maybe from about Temple southward today. That's about it. The rainfall, let's see where we can get the closest rain that I'm seeing on the radar right now, and this is even with a composite, is generally south of Interstate 10 today. So from San Antonio through Houston and points off to the south. Some of these bands, though, will be moving a little further to the north and maybe clip up through San Marcos today, maybe close to Austin. If it were to hold together, we'll see. But let's go ahead now and look at the current warnings. Give you a couple of the tornado warnings that are out right now. First one up in here is going to be up north of George West. This is going to be up on Interstate 37, right around Highway 72. This is a tornado warning right now. And earlier, it's going to be for west central Live Oak County. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Oakville or 3 miles river, moving west at 40. The other thing about these storms is that they're moving fast today. So these are fast-moving storms, and these tornado-warned storms, at least this particular one's moving west at about 40 miles per hour. Let me see if we can get the velocity up and get a better look at this. So give me a second. Let's put the velocity up. It's going to be a little hard to tell, but there's some rotation. You can see there's other rotations. This was, again, around Three Rivers. Here's another storm, and you can definitely see better rotation on this. Let's look at this county here. This is going to be for east central McCollum County and south central Texas, west central Live Oak County, and this will be in effect until 12:45. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Simmons or near Choke Canyon, also moving west at 45. This will be somewhat out in the middle of nowhere, but if you got some folks out here, let them know you got a tornado warning in effect. And you can see definitely some rotation showing up on the radar with this greens and the reds right in through here. And again, it's moving quickly off to the west today. So they're moving about 40 miles per hour. So I want to make you aware of that. That's a storm that has a tornado warning on it. The next tornado warned storm is going to be down here. Let's look at this county. There's not a lot of cities out here, so it's kind of vacant. But again, this tornado warning is going to be for northwestern Duval, southeastern LaSalle, eastern Webb, and southwestern McCollum counties. This is 9 miles northwest of Seven Sisters, or 14 miles north of Freer, also moving west at 40. Radar indicated. And you can see that one. Now that one just expired, so there's no longer a warning on that one. Let's see if we got any other warnings that I can show you. Did I cover this one? Here's one way on out here. So it looks like we've got two left now in terms of the pink polygons. This tornado warning is going to be off to the southwest of San Antonio, west of 35. And let's look at this storm. And there is a little bit of rotation on here. It's a little bit more noisy on the radar. This is a tornado warning till 12:45 for west central Frio County. Capable of producing a tornado was located near Pearsall, that's out by the oil fields, moving west at 35. Again, radar indicator rotation. It should be near Bluff right about now at 12:30. So that's the tornado warnings that I've got. So we've had some out today. They will continue on, a few of them this afternoon. So if you're seeing the pink polygons again, that's tornado warnings that are in effect. Now we also have flash flood warnings in effect. One is right around the Corpus Christi area, so let me read that one off. Flash flood warning in effect until 12:45 this afternoon for south central Aransas, Kleberg, Nueces, and southeastern Pan Patricio counties. At 11:36, Doppler radar card indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rains and bands of very heavy rainfall from Tropical Storm Harold will be moving across the area. Between 2 and 4 inches of rain have fallen. Expected rainfall rate is 1 to 3 inches in 1 hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. So, and again, they're saying locations such as obviously Corpus Christi, Kingsville, Portland, Robstown, Port Aransas, Corpus Christi International Airport, Aransas Pass, Bishop, Gregory, Ingleside on the Bay, South Texas Botanical Gardens, King Crossing Subdivision, Corpus Christi Country Club, La Palmer Mall, Bay Area Medical Center, and Del Mar College Windward Campus. So again, flash flood warnings are out here. There's another warning a little further to the west. This is going to be for eastern Duval County in south central Texas, Jim Wells County in south central Texas, western Kleberg County, south central Live Oak, northwestern Nueces County, southwestern San Patricio County, and south central Texas. This is also heavy rains. 1 to 2 inches of rain have fallen. Expected rainfall rate 2 to 3 inches in 1 hour possible. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Again, this will be Corpus Christi, Kingsville, Alice, San Diego, Fremont, Orange Grove, Lake City, San Patricio, Midway, Alice, Acres, Benbolt, San Jose, Alfred, South Paloma, Rios, Westdale, and Banquet. So a lot of flash flooding going on, some tornado warnings going on right now, and it's quite a bit cooler. Let me see if I can pull up some of the temperatures. I'm going to take the tropical storm information down because really we're pretty well aware of that. So that's in the fact that it's moved inland right now. So we're just going to show the track of the storm, the general direction, heading up actually toward El Paso or a little south of that eventually, the leftovers of it. Corpus Christi is pretty comfortable right now at 79 degrees. And generally across in generally south of Interstate 10, south of San Antonio, temperatures are in the 70s and 80s. So very a little bit more reasonable in terms of the temperature down there. And wish we could have it up here in the Metroplex and again up in Central Texas. There's William Blair. Good to see you. Good to see everybody today for watching our channel. Just giving you a quick update on the weather here at TNS. Now again, not a lot of coverage of this because it's doesn't have the national news impact of a hurricane or something like that. But again, here at TNS, and because it's part of Texas, we're covering the storm for you, letting you know what's going on. Looks like we've dropped that one tornado warning. That's gone off the screen. So I have the one tornado warning left. That's out by Frio, again, southwest of San Antonio. So let me go ahead and check in also on some of the, let's look at the National Weather Service in Corpus Christi and get this up here for you. As soon as I can get it up here. Should come up now. There's their same radar as well. That radar, the warning's a little bit older than what I've got. Expected rainfall. You can see the rainfall from Corpus Christi and off to the west. You know, generally 2 to 3 inches of rain. Some higher amounts up, even toward Laredo, 3 to 4 inches, and Zapata, 3 to 4 inches. Here's the tropical storm track, which we already have up on screen, and there it is there. Let me go down to the Brownsville office. There's their tropical storm warnings and the beach hazards. We talked about that last night. They're 87 degrees and overcast in Brownsville right now. So that's the warning. Looking across the state of Texas, except for that tropical storm Harold down in South Texas, again, the state of Texas has a little bit more cloud cover than recent. You can see cloud cover across portions of obviously southeast Texas, south central Texas, into a little bit of central Texas, and into southwestern Texas. And the cloud cover is keeping the temperatures down as well. So 86 degrees out here in southwestern Texas, which is not too bad. Even 88 in Midland, which is not bad as well. Back up in North Texas, Central Texas, North Texas, again, upper 90s, and then across Oklahoma and beyond, the real heat continues up through Kansas today. Temperature is going to be up well above 100 degrees. So again, the hot conditions are going to continue until we get a front coming in. That won't probably be in substantially, at least, until sometime next week. But again, from about San Antonio southward, you're capped in the clouds for a little while longer today. It will eventually clear up once this moves on. But there's going to be some more bands of these showers and storms. You can see it trailing even behind it for a while longer. So the initial main heavy threat will be moving away over the next hour or two. But there still could be some scattered showers and storms continuing even behind the main system. It looks like my video camera has stopped here. So it does happen. We'll try to get the other computer up and running, and then I don't think that will happen again after that. And I froze again, probably because we got too much motion on it. All right, let's just stop the motion. You get the idea. Don't want to freeze it up anymore. There, it's freezing again. So we're going to have to work on the camera part. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it at the moment. But I want to give you everybody just kind of a quick update on this. And then we'll be wrapping up our coverage soon here. So that's what I've got for you at the moment. Again, the tropical system has pushed inland in South Texas today. It will continue to move off to the west. There will be a few tornado warnings going on as well. This is not going to be a big outbreak by any means, but when these systems come inland, they do sometimes produce tornadoes, and this is not uncommon for that to happen. So again, 2 flash flood warnings are in effect right around the Corpus Christi area and off to the west. 1 tornado warning southwest of San Antonio. Otherwise, a lot of heavy rain. It's not overly, it's kind of a sparse area down in here, so there's not a lot of population center as you would have in other parts of the state. So there's not going to be a lot of coverage on this in terms of a lot of news media, but like I said, we're covering here at TNS for you. All right, what else do we got for you here? I'm going to look at ERCOT's also saying monitoring Tropical Storm Harold's landfall in South Texas. Grid conditions are expected to be normal. If you're experiencing an outage, please contact your local utility for info. Let me see if I can get that up on screen. So there's the ERCOT. Again, grid conditions are saying should be normal as far as they can tell at the moment. Let me go in close to the Corpus Christi radar itself. See all these scattered storms, but you can see the main push of the storm is already pushed off to the west of Corpus, kind of even off to the west of Alice right now. So that real heavy band is moving further off to the west, coming through Freer and over toward Nuevo Laredo. And this solid band of rain, all really from south of San Antonio, south of Pleasanton, all the way down to about FairUse, is where the rain is the heaviest and most widespread, dense, right in through here. If you're going up on 35 from Laredo up to San Antonio, or at least up to about Dilley or Freer, you're going to be in heavy rain. Also from 37 all the way from Corpus Christi, almost up to Pleasanton, you're going to be in just a heavy rain shield. And also from 181 from Sinton, also up to at least Kennedy, heavy rain shield as well. So a very, not surprising, but dense shield of rain with this tropical system as it continues to move off to the west today. There will be scattered showers and storms continuing even behind the main system for the next few hours. And you can see the rain shield continues all the way to the north, even up through Houston. These are just some lighter bands of showers and a few storms. But again, we don't even have any special weather statements on those at the moment. There's maybe 1 or 2 that could pop up in the heat of the day. This at the moment is generally south of I-10. It'll probably go a little further north of I-10, maybe close up on 290 this afternoon. So at least probably from 290 south, from about Austin south, there's the possibility of a few isolated scattered storms. But generally 290 south is where most of this is going to be, and really from Interstate 10 south for the remainder of the day. So this is kind of a quick update with our audience here at TNS, and we're going to sign off pretty soon here. Just want to give you a quick update. So with that in mind, folks, stay with TNS, and then my camera's going down anyway, so we're going to wrap it up now. And we'll talk to you soon. And probably, I hope to have up another report up tonight. Again, it would be up after 6 or 7 o'clock. We'll figure out what the latest news story will be, and we'll have a report then. So again, thanks everybody for watching TNS. Again, storms moving off the Tropical Storm Harold, which probably won't even be a tropical storm at the next update. But again, it'll weaken, continue off to the west, but heavy rain will still be a possibility throughout the remainder of this afternoon and evening as it pushes off to the west of Corpus Christi. Stay with TNS, and we'll talk to you soon at the next report. See you then.